Hey, mic check, man. 1, 2. Hold up. Hey, mic check, man. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Hey, with this here, I really look. I hope to try to teach you guys something that you probably never knew or you never looked at it from this perspective. I'm gonna talk very slow because I want you guys to understand why things happen the way they do, even though folks may not necessarily like it, folks may not necessarily agree with it, right? But it's for me to kind of show you why shit happens, unfortunate shit happen, right, around you. Why it may look like people are trying to stop you from doing what you're supposed to do as a man or as a woman, and how you can combat it and not complain about it ever again. What up, Aries Queen, baby? Aries Queen, stick around for this one. I'm gonna be real quick, right? But I'm gonna take my time with this. I want y'all to see something real quick, right? Stick with your boy on this one, Aries Queen. You know what I mean? And how you doing on this beautiful, beautiful goddamn? Well, it's beautiful out here where I'm at. I don't know out there where you at, man. So look, so y'all going around and y'all making that nigga like Gabe more famous than what he need to be, right? All right. And he's loving this shit because he's actually doing his job. So I got his name in the title because I want him to come through on this one. And I want people to understand why people like a Gabe is very necessary to life. Appreciate it. Most definitely, Aries Queen. Most definitely. I want to show y'all why niggas like Gabe, and not just niggas like Gabe, right? Everybody else on YouTube who play like Gabe, men or women, or anybody in your life, why they are very much necessary for your life, because it's a role, it's a job that they're doing, and you have to understand that it's a job. It ain't for you to try to shame shit because it's not gonna work, right? What up, Amar? What up? Now look, you got people. Let's just look at it from a perspective of football, basketball, whatever you want to call it, right? I know women don't like watching sports. We love watching sports, right? But if I ask even the average guy, what is the purpose of playing football, man? Like, what is the whole reason for the game of football? And people may not know exactly, other than just, yeah, we trying to score, get yards, go. Hell no, that's not the reason for the game of football, man. When you got, let's say, football teams and shit, whether you're on high school, college, NFL levels, you have offense and you have defense. Both parties have a job to do, right? In the case of the offensive side of the ball, a lot of, let's say, black men, right? Because we the one who really run football. Black men, when they play offense, what they want to do is play either quarterback, running back, or wide receiver, right? And each of those positions require for you to have a ball in your hand, and you trying to make forward progression to eventually score a touchdown. Now, on the opposite side of that is the defense, right? On the opposite side, you have defense where these men like Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, Troy Polamalu, Brian Dawkins, Michael Strahan, these greats, Warren Sapp, these guys' job is to specifically stop you from making forward progression. Quote unquote haters, right? So if you want to look at it and say, okay, a defensive player, he's a real live ass hater in the game of football because his job is to cause destruction, to disrupt any timing, to try to take the ball from you, to try to knock you clean on your goddamn ass, pretty much hating on your ass when they see you got the ball. Because if you notice in football, you guys, anybody who get their hands on the ball, running back, receiver, quarterback, why all the defensive players, they just activate, they just know how to go and pursue this guy with the ball. They are going to come after your ass no matter what you say to try to shame them. Their job is to come after you to stop your motherfucking ass. That's haters. in the game that we playing. You the one with the ball, you moving forward, right? You got the ball, which is something everybody want. So you should know that when you making moves in life respectfully, you're going to have niggas like a Gabe A to come and try to stop you from moving forward because that's his goddamn job, right? Not just him. A lot of other niggas on YouTube. So now it's for you now to actually to figure out what player are you? What kind of player are you, man? Are you on offense or are you on defense? Because are the people around you defense or are they offense, right? Because when you understand this shit, you can never walk up on no goddamn man whose purpose is to actually take the ball from you to stop you from moving any forward. You can't shame no fucking Ray Lewis to not hit your motherfucking ass, man. You cannot shame these hell of a cornerbacks like a Darrell Reeves or a goddamn Champ Bailey or Deion Sanders from trying to from covering you and trying to get an interception. You can't say, bro, hey, bro, why you hating on me, bro? I ain't never seen no guy who played football respectfully, right? And they play on the offensive side of the game and they actually get the ball in their hands and they start running with it. And then when a defensive player pursue them to try to tackle them or take the ball from them or to stop him from moving forward, I've never seen a running back, Emmitt Smith and any of them guys, talk about, hey, bro, you hating on me, bro. You hating on me in a way to shame this motherfucker from hitting your ass. Never. When we talk about haters, you a hater, bro. You don't want to see me shine. No, that's the reason why the defensive player is in the game, is to not let you shine, nigga. You ain't supposed to be goddamn shining because now he don't get paid. He don't get recognition if he allow for you to continue to shine on him. And look, in the case of, let's say sports, right? In the case of sports, in the case of football, hey, defense is really more glorified than fucking offense, man. In some cases, right? It's like everybody, in a way, want to get after that motherfucker with the ball on offense, like a Patrick Mahomes or Saquon Barkley or Jalen Hurts, right? And Lamar Jackson. It's like everybody be headhunting a nigga like that. Like a motherfucker who get the ball in their hand, bro, and they running with the shit, and their job is to go forward with the shit. Bro, it seems like the majority of people is on your ass, man. What's up, Tiff and Tad? What up? The majority of people, what are Red Wings? The majority of people, what's up, May Beer Kaiser? The majority of people play defense against your ass, man. Don't nobody really want to see nobody shine like LaDainian Tomlinson or Adrian Peterson. You really don't. And I also want you to see from this perspective also, just in the case of football, right? Why we have haters and why people like haters are very necessary to the game. Because the majority of people are fucking haters though, right? All right then. The majority of people want to strip the ball from your ass. That's how it goes, right? And when you look at a ball carrier, if you notice on football, right? Anybody who get the ball in their hands and they start running with the ball, you would see 11 men coming after them. But if all 11 can't necessarily pursue him to take anything from him or to stop him from moving forward, the average ball carrier would have at least about 3 or 4 men who would be in on a goddamn tackle damn near every play. Like, even if you can't get the whole 11 on defense, right? You're going to get about 4 guys on defense who's going to try to stop your one ass, nigga. You won. You one man with a ball in your hand, and all of a sudden now every time you run the ball, you guaranteed to have about 4 defenders tackling your ass at once. This the game we playing, bro. This the game of life that we're playing, man. You can't acknowledge haters like that, bro, like as if they're not needed, because in a matter of fact, haters are very much needed because they are more glorified than a motherfucker who's trying to be successful. The person who's trying to actually move forward in life, you would have the majority of people around who would actually become defenders against this individual. And when I say defenders, not defending them, defenders in a way of playing defense against them. Red Wings, I'm telling you why niggas like a Gabe and these niggas on YouTube, when you see them doing what they doing, the reason why these guys are necessary because that's their job, to be like Ray Lewis and Ed Reed, to stop you from moving forward. And they get paid for doing shit like that. They get Pro Bowl nods, right? They get Defensive Players of the Year. And them guys go to the Hall of Fame like Ed Reed and Troy Polamalu and Ray Lewis. They go to the Hall of Fame too. And in the case of football, right, or even basketball, defense is more glorified and more respected than offense because everybody say in order for you to win a championship, you got to have a hell of a defense to win. Because it's not all about your offensive scoring. It's about can you stop the other team from scoring too. The defensive player is the hater that we're talking about against a Saquon Barkley who's a running back, who's damn good at running back, right? I just want you to understand that the shaming shit don't work. When y'all niggas talking about Gabe and niggas like Fantastic and Obsidian and you niggas talking about why Gabe got to be a hater, dog, you have to bang on niggas like Gabe and make him look stupid. Trust me, I've seen it where Ed Reed and goddamn even Troy Polamalu and even fucking Ray Lewis done had offensive linemen and offensive players just really impose their will on their ass and them niggas couldn't do shit. That's one thing about defensive players that he can't stick around really too long when you start banging on his ass though, right? Even in 2014 when the Patriots played the Seahawks in the Super Bowl, right? When Russell Wilson threw that dumbass interception at the end to make them lose the game. At the end, the guy he just said, which is the Seahawks defense, to take it to them niggas, bro. It wasn't no, oh, we gonna shame Cam Chancellor, Earl Thomas, and Richard Sherman and all them niggas, bro, to not do their job against us, right? We ain't gonna shame you and say, hey, bro, you don't want to see me score a touchdown, bro. You hating. You hating. Nigga, fuck all that. For all you guys listening, bro, quit acting like you finna run your mouth talking about a nigga hating on you. Why he should stop what he's doing in pursuing your ass and stopping you from living life and moving forward in life, bro. Understand what I'm trying to tell your goddamn goof ass, nigga. Quit playing with me, man. You're not shaming no defender whose goal and job is to wreak havoc on your ass on that field. You ain't gonna shame him with no words. You gonna shame his ass when you bring the wood to his stupid ass, bro. When you now go shoulder for shoulder, head for head, nigga, body for body, and you about to run his ass over, bro. Because the ones who run over defenders, nigga, everybody love the offensive Jerome Bettis ass, Brandon Jacobs ass nigga who can run over linebackers and shit, who can run over little ass corners. Niggas get real excited seeing a running back like Derrick Henry stiff arming the shit out of one of them goddamn defenders, right? Don't nobody, you ain't never heard Derrick Henry and them talk about a defensive nigga's a hater for trying to tackle him, bro. You see these guys bring the wood to these guys, bro, and they go forward. Every time they hit and go in contact with them guys, they going forward. This is why I need women to goddamn start watching football, my nigga. Start watching basketball. I need more men to understand the game of football and basketball and know why the game is played the way it is and look at real life as the same way. So therefore, you will never be confused when you get the ball in your goddamn hand and now your ass is running and you understand that you're going to have 11 motherfuckers coming after you. On average. 5 at least. And the ball, like I say, the ball represents so much, right? The ball, the football, the basketball, say it represents so much, man. It could be success, it could be money, it could be clout, it could be all the good things, right? That everybody want, right? So whatever it is that people want in life, the shit that people want in life, right? That's what the ball represents when you got it in your hands, right? And depending on who you are as a person, let's just say if you wasn't on everybody's radar at first, but now within a couple of years of you being consistent, you now then grew your finance, you done grew your clout, you done grew your superstardom to another level to where now the league, that whatever game you're playing, the world you're in, the league is starting to actually take notice of who you are. So now you're going to have more game plans around you compared to maybe 2 or 3 years ago, right? So maybe 2 or 3 years ago, no one had to study for you. No one had to really play you or scheme or whatnot for you. But now, today, you that guy and you the first order of business for a defense. And what's going to happen is you're going to activate more defensive niggas to come towards you. Because now you're on people's radar. Case in point, right? We're looking at Bronny James, right? What up, country? What up? Nah, this not, this, what's this, Indiana? Indiana. Hey, look. Watch hockey too. All the sports, man. Red Wings hockey, all of it. Conscious moron, listen, bro. Good to see you. Hey, man, look, what I'm saying is this here, though, bro. Peep this. Peep this. Let's just say the ball represent something everybody want, right? But depending on who you are carrying the ball, you're going to trade more defensive haters to come your way, right? So let's just say now, in the case of Bronny James or Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, right, who may be the MVP this year in the NBA, right? Everybody criticizing Bronny because he's a rookie. And they trying to put him on the level of his daddy already, and he ain't even improved anything. He's still 19, 20 years old, right? 18, whatever the fuck he is, right? Now, Bronny James is going to come, and he's going to arrive 2 years from now, and that nigga might fuck around and actually be an MVP in 2030 something, right? Like, he just might be that, right? But then look at SGA, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. When he first came into the league, he was good coming out in Kentucky, but he wasn't who the fuck he is now. So let's say when he was playing with the Clippers, no one really had the game plan for him per se, right? They did it for Paul George and all them other ones, but not him. He was more of a role player, even coming off the bench or whatever the fuck. Maybe if he started every now and then, he wasn't who he is now. So now he been carrying the ball, but now since he is who he is now with the ball, now he have attracted defensive schemes and more defensive players to come towards his way. What I'm saying is this is the game you play. You cannot say anything about, okay, well, you niggas, I got more and more haters coming at me. Dog, it's because you became a bigger star. On the offensive side of the game, you a bigger star now, bro. People have to acknowledge you first before they do anything when they play you. So you're going to bring in new niggas, new people coming out the blue, coming at you, dog. That's how it goes. It ain't for you to cry about no motherfucking hater, my nigga. In the game of sports, that's their job. So that's why I like fucking with niggas like Gabe, man, making him feel bad because I fucking I put my wheel on that nigga and he can't do shit and he know it's gonna get worse. So he kind of like troll, but he going about his business. But see, he affect niggas like a Fantastic and a goddamn Obsidian. He affect them type of niggas because them niggas don't really want to bang with his ass and run his ass clean over because they don't understand the role that he must play and the role they must play. You got some guys who feel like they want to be able to go through life and be big, be rich, be powerful, be wealthy, be all. Yeah, y'all hear me? I had to get the. Y'all hear me? Let me know y'all hear me, man. Hold on. Let's see something. Hold on for a second. Had to get this AC going. Y'all let me know if y'all hear me, man. Let me know if y'all hear me, dog. On this one. Had to get the headsets going. And turn the AC on, man. This motherfucking shit must have got hot on, nigga. Y'all let me know if y'all hear me. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, I'm on the headset now. So look, yeah, man. All right, so yeah, we good. So look, what I'm saying to you, I don't know the last thing I said. What the last thing I said, right? I said that you pretty much cannot. I don't want to. All right, it should be good now, man. Let that AC blow in this hole, man. Come on, man. AC, what we doing, my nigga? Don't fucking hold up, man. Don't get hot and blow this bitch all the way up. Then in that case, if you want to need the AC up on high, nigga, we can. All you have to do is say turn your air conditioner on. All right, we good now, man. All right, yeah, all you have to do is tell me turn my AC on in my truck, dog, and that was it. All right, now the whole blowing, and now we can blow, nigga, and go toe for toe. Like whoa, nigga. Yo, man. So look, back on what I'm saying, man. You cannot acknowledge these people like as if they're not more celebrated and glorified than you are with the ball, my nigga. And I'm saying black people got to get about that victim shit, thinking that people don't have a job to do because you want to be able to go through life and you now accumulating things that everybody want and be in a position that everybody want to be in, and you thinking that's not gonna trigger emotions and get people to the point where they want to now take that shit from you or do you something dirty or play with you a certain way and stop you from moving forward because you have to know how to. Yeah, this shit tripping.
And I know I'm in a good spot, man, 'cause I got all my bars and shit. So look. All right, I'm back. I'm back, man. I'm back. Let me know if I'm back. Pray with your boy on this one. Pray with your boy on this one, man. Come on down, getting that AC, man. Okay, yeah, man. Pretty much like I said, man. Like I said, man. Look, these people got a job. Why you think I moved the way I moved? Because I know they got a job, man. And I'm not going to acknowledge that shit like as if you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Because I'm on the offensive side and you on the defensive side of the ball right now, man. And in order for me to prove that I'm one of the best, or one of the better offensive players in the league, I cannot cry and call defensive players haters when they pursue me every time I get the ball in my hands, whether I'm the quarterback or the running back or the wide receiver. People tend to glorify a defensive player because the majority of motherfuckers around you be wanting to stop people from moving forward, my nigga. That's why haters don't get harmed, nigga. You ain't never heard of a goddamn hater get killed for being a hater, my nigga. But you've heard of men and women who are successful financially or just business or whatever it may be, get robbed, get killed, get hurt. You've heard of shit like that. Why though? Why in the hell a hated ass nigga ain't never got his ass shot for being a hater? Now we ain't talking about if he's doing some shit and then a nigga retaliate. That's one thing. I'm saying him being just a hating ass nigga trying to stop people from moving forward. Why Gabe and them ain't never got shot for shit like that? Y'all let me know if y'all hear your boy, man. Cause this shit, the AC blowing, man. So like the phone can't be acting like it's hot. I mean, come on. The AC blowing now, y'all. So like let me the phone need to respect me, respect the game for what it is, man. Don't keep going out on a nigga when I'm talking this real shit. Average Queen, I'm asking you, why in the hell a hating ass nigga like a Gabe ain't never got shot and killed for being a hater alone? But why the successful men who look like success, who have reached a certain level of success, why them niggas get robbed, why they get killed, why they get shot at, why they fuck they get jacked, why they get off, why is that for them? And yet the haters never, no one ever pursued a hater, say, you know what, you a hating ass nigga, and shoot him dead in his goddamn head for being a hater. Everybody niggas on some hating ass shit. Nigga, if you want to play that, bro, it's supposed to be this way though. This is what I'm trying to understand. I want you to understand. It's supposed to go down like that. It ain't so. It's supposed to be this way, bro. You supposed to. When you know you're doing this, you supposed to embrace that kind of shit and know what you're gonna do when it come on to you, bro. When a defensive player come at you trying to give you some bad intentions, bro, you supposed to know how to lay this motherfucker out though. It has to be obstacles in the way when you become successful. You cannot run through this shit untouched, especially when you're going against a pretty good defense, which is a pretty good group of hating ass people. You supposed to know, all right, is motherfuckers here, is motherfuckers that they coming at me in all different ways. I am prepared for shit like this. I cannot cry about it. I most definitely would never say, well, nigga, you don't want to see me win, bro. You don't want to see me shine. Bitch ass nigga, no, he do not, nigga. You think Gabe want to see me fucking win, my nigga? No. No, why would he want to see me win though? You think Ashton Potential and niggas like Warren, you think these niggas want to see me win, dog? Respectfully, why? Why would they want to see me win, though? I just want to know that. So you guys who are confused about the people around you or the people who don't like you, why in the fuck do you think they really want to see you win when they see you with the ball and you running with the motherfucking ball and they want the goddamn ball, my nigga, and want to take the ball from you or lay you the fuck out if they can't goddamn get the ball out of you? And you know what's so fucked up about it? Let's just say a defensive player pursue you, hit you dead in your motherfucking ass, knock the ball out your goddamn hands and shit like that, right? Guess what? When they get the ball, they're not gonna become you. They just want to take the ball from your ass, though, bro, to give it to their people. It's like the defensive player want to take the ball out of Patrick Mahomes' hand to give it to hit their quarterback, man, so their team can run this shit. This is the game we're playing, nigga. I am not sitting around here acting like as if I don't know this shit. A motherfucking Ray Lewis, a Brian Urlacher, A goddamn them old niggas I was raised up around, right? Them niggas do not want the ball from Tom Brady to become Tom Brady or Peyton Manning. They want the ball to give the ball to fucking Joe Flacco, which is his quarterback, and his running backs. Is it? I want y'all to start watching sports, man, and learn life through sports, man. It ain't about the team you pulling for, nigga. You can have a favorite team, but nigga, look at what you looking at when you watching basketball, football, boxing, hockey, goddamn, whatever you call it, where you got an offense and a defense and they playing. Appreciate that, Red Wings. Red Wings, what you have to do is identify who's on offense and who's on defense. And the safe bet, respectfully, the safe bet is going to be the safe bet, right? The safe bet is going to be you know that the majority of people around is on defense against you. You can't even cry about no shit like that, man. I'm listening to Obsidian and I'm fantastic talking about how this nigga Gabe is a hater. Gabe is doing what the fuck Ray Lewis was doing, what Ed Reed was doing, right? He's doing exactly what he's get paid to do. This nigga, I want him to come on in the chat so we can acknowledge him being a Hall of Fame defensive hating ass nigga. He's supposed to be this though. I don't want you guys to keep getting mad at these niggas like as if they don't have a job. This they job. This how they get paid. This how they eat. This how they feed their family. But all he's doing, all niggas like Gabe is doing is showing you what everybody else around you is goddamn wanting to do. Even niggas on your team. If you the nigga in the goddamn game and you got the ball and you always getting the stats and you always getting the touchdowns and making the plays and shit like that, bro, you got niggas on the bench who never get in the game, don't like the fact that you always in the game and you a MVP and you a superstar, you a Super Bowl champion. You got niggas on Patrick Mahomes' team don't like Patrick Mahomes, my nigga. Why in the fuck you niggas all on the team if you don't want to get in the game like you see me in the game? Why would I assume that even niggas on my team want to be on the bench all goddamn day? So I'm assuming, so these niggas all play football. We all go through the same practice. We all go through the same workouts. We do this shit every day. We on TV. We on national, international TV, right? And there's only a few group of guys who get to shine to 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 be on the level of Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson and Jalen Hurts, right? And you get to Saquon Barkley's and the Derrick Henrys, right? So you only got just a few of these guys who we always hearing about every goddamn week, like as if these other young niggas, like Travis Hunter, ain't gonna want to get in on some of that shine. Like some of these other young dudes, or some of these dudes who's been around for the longest, is just sitting in the game or sitting on the side waiting their turn and not wishing for a nigga to get hurt so he can get his opportunity, right? A good defense is a group of haters. I like that's the name of the game in the game that we're playing in football, man. A good defense is good haters because you are an offensive player. You chose when you decided you wanted to become successful or you want to change your financial situation or you want to get better in life, bro. And yeah, you get momentum doing that and you pushing forward. You have to know that you catching some people off guard. Therefore, it's going to be a little resistance coming your way because it's supposed to be, not because you want it to be that way. You understand the game you're playing that it must be this way. It wouldn't look right, the shit wouldn't look right if I can just run the ball up and down the field and ain't nobody coming after me, and I'm gonna steady keep on scoring against a group of haters who are good at hating, bro. Therefore, you are good at tackling, getting interceptions, stopping people on fourth down, stopping people on third down. You are good at goal line defense, so you are good at this. But yeah, for some reason, when you play me, all of a sudden now you don't know how to play football. You don't know how to play defense, stop me at all. You can never hit me or none of that shit, right? And you telling me these guys not gonna go back to the drawing board and say, you know what, that nigga Rue got us that game, bro. But this game, nigga, we finna get that nigga ass, bro. We gonna try to hurt that nigga. We gonna try to do something to that boy to fuck him off, right? Because he had me fucked up scoring 4 touchdowns like that on me, man. And on Monday night football, on Sunday night football, how in the fuck Rue gonna just score and he gonna score on in double team, triple coverage, all of those shit. He gonna fuck around and shine on us like that, like as if we're not paid to stop him from shining. So that means we gotta go back and work harder on how we gonna stop this stupid ass nigga from shining next time we play his dumb ass. And I'm sitting right here talking about, yeah, man, y'all niggas some haters though. If y'all try to go to a drawing board and want to come up with schemes for me and shit, you hating ass niggas, bro. Y'all some haters don't want to see me win. Bitch ass nigga, why would they want to see your stupid ass win though, nigga? What the fuck is you talking about, man? Black people got to get off that hater ass shit, nigga. Stop playing this game if you don't want to get hit. Stop playing the game if you don't want people scheming on you, nigga. You the fucking MVP, dog, of the league, and nobody's supposed to. You telling me these defensive coordinators and defensive players is never supposed to scheme for your MVP ass, though, right? Your Pro Bowl All-Star ass. You just somebody that ain't nobody gonna like. Are you fucking kidding me, black men and women? Let me know if my sound is still good, man. You decided to become a goddamn superstar. You decide to up your game to be able to be recognized and to be able to get out here and be productive and help your team win. And you now getting recognized and you getting acknowledged for your efforts and shit like that. And you telling me the world, the goddamn league don't know you now, huh? The league just do not acknowledge that, hey man, that nigga right there, that boy right there, yeah, we gotta find a way to stop him. Like how the Chiefs had to stop Saquon Barkley in the Super Bowl. That's why Jalen Hurts could shine the way that he did, right? Because they couldn't allow for Saquon to do what the fuck he was doing the whole season. But say is Saquon Barkley, is he crying about it because they won the game, right? Is Saquon crying about that shit because every time he got the ball, the Chiefs was all on his ass because they planned for him per se? No, he wasn't crying about it, talking about, yeah, man, the Chiefs, there's some hating ass niggas on them. Them Chiefs, some hating ass nigga, bro. They didn't want to see me shine in the Super Bowl, bro. Like, what the fuck, nigga? Embrace niggas like Gabe, man. I'm telling you guys right now, dog. When he come around, embrace that shit. Cause he's here to keep you niggas on your toes, bro. He's here to keep you sharp because he is doing a good service though, right? Because he is here to make sure you are not off your pivot, that you're on top of your game at all times because he's just a preview of what the hell could come in the world when you get bigger than what you are. He's a little nigga though, right? Doing big people job for them, bro. He's just a little nigga doing what he's doing, but he's doing the job well enough to where anybody who come in contact with him, you supposed to say, you know what, Gabe, I appreciate you for preparing me for the world, my nigga. I'm not mad at you for being a hating ass nigga. You supposed to do that. But look, the fact that you was on that, you made me actually more diligent and more resilient. You showed me exactly how to win even more, bro, when I encountered 3 or 4 niggas like you. Because I'm already knowing that when I get the ball as a ball carrier, when I start running with that motherfucker, it's gonna be about 4 or 5 niggas trying to hit me on average any goddamn way. So you won. So therefore I can just take you by my goddamn self, but then it'll prepare me for 4 or 5 niggas coming at me at one time though, man. Simple. It's always gonna be 4 or 5 niggas coming at your one ass though when you got the ball, bro. This is what it is. And that's average. It's really it's 11 motherfuckers trying to come at you. But 4 or 5 gonna get at your ass the most because you're gonna run in their area. You're gonna run in that territory where they at, right? And there's gonna be about 4 or 5 defensive backs or a linebacker. They're gonna get on your ass every time you run the ball. That's how it work. Depending on where you run on the field, whether the middle, you're gonna deal with 4 or 5 goddamn people on the inside gonna get on your ass. So you're not getting away from defensive haters, though, bro. You're not. Anywhere you go on the field when you're running that ball, dog, it's gonna be you versus potentially 11 guys, man. Let alone a whole goddamn world. And it's gonna be just a few who gonna really be coming after you because of what you have and how you have made yourself a star. And it's like, nigga, you cannot cry about this shit. You have to bring it to them people, man, because when you do, they tend to kind of like go away. They still gonna be on some defensive hating ass shit, but now you probably put a little fear in their heart. You wasn't running, and you most definitely wasn't trying to shame their ass for doing what they supposed to do. Not shaming you, nigga. Their job is to stop you and slow you down and make you second guess that if this is something you really want to do, and you supposed to kind of like Let them just have their way, right? Have your way. They supposed to have their way with you and fucking take your goddamn soul out of you, man. Take your heart from you, and you supposed to just goddamn be like, man, I can't do nothing with that. That's a hell of a defense, bro. That's a Seahawks defense, my nigga. That's a goddamn a Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense. That's a Pittsburgh Steelers defense. We can't do shit against them. Sometimes you watch videos to learn that happens on a certain player, right? Take Troy, right, 43. You never knew where he would rush. Dog, Troy Polamalu, what I'm saying, these dudes are Hall of Famers, right, for a reason. They did their job on the defensive side of the ball very well, exceptionally well, to where they are in the Hall of Fame, and they won Super Bowls because of that shit. They get rewarded because of that shit, nigga. It ain't nothing for you to be getting mad about it. They get rewarded. They get look. Lawrence Taylor and them was the MVP and like the greatest defensive player of all time, man. Lawrence Taylor. Don't nobody have no smoke for no Lawrence Taylor, my nigga. Don't nobody have smoke. As a matter of fact, I love Lawrence Taylor. Ed Reed is my favorite safety of all time. Malu probably in the second one. Bob Sanders is probably the second or third. Nigga, these niggas who I look. The reason why I can know this shit because I pride myself on playing defense, dog. Whether it's video games or whether it's life, knowing how to protect myself. But then I understand there's two different type of defenses, right? It's one where you defend yourself, and it's one where you trying to stop somebody else. Well, let's say sometimes you stopping somebody else can be you defending yourself, right? That's how they work too. So you'll know, all right, this motherfucker here, he got the potential to win the game. He got the potential to make me look stupid, all right? Okay, I can defend myself against that. All right? That's how they work. But then me on the offensive side, right? I know how to run against that shit too and throw against that shit. All you have to do, you guys today, man, all y'all got to do is look at yourself and look at the people around you and look at who's playing offense and who's playing defense. Identify the men and women who's on offense and look at the men and women who's on defense, right? And then it'll be very clear for you guys to understand exactly how to approach this game without crying about things not going in your way. Just know, okay, that nigga is a defender. That means he's a safety, he's a linebacker. That nigga's a defensive lineman, bro. Okay, I know what he's gonna do when I make a move. What do I do? Cry by his move or run straight to that motherfucking nigga dog and run his ass clean the fuck over? Cause I'm supposed to. The center in football is always the first to the line, right? He points out that defense setup, maybe. That's what I'm saying, right? You got see, offense is something everybody wanted to play coming up, right? Right? But everybody couldn't play the quarterback, running back, wide receiver position, right? So when you didn't get a chance to play quarterback, running back, or wide receiver, they put you on the defensive side. So that bitterness right there, or you couldn't play offense, made you now say, you know what, I'm gonna be a hell of a hater and go on defense, right? A lot of men you've heard about who just wasn't good at offense, they was forced to be put on defense, and they became the best hater on defense, stopping the goddamn offensive player at the position that they wanted to play at one point, but they got overlooked or passed up on, and their ass just couldn't do it, right? And they got embarrassed for doing that shit. They got embarrassed for saying, look, you ain't good enough to play quarterback or running back or wide receiver. That will fuel the hate and put his ass on the defense side of the ball, man. That's how they work. Exactly why running backs had a shortest career in football, 11 players, right? Or trying to stop. Listen, Red Wings, anybody get the ball, it's 11 men trying to stop you at all time. They stopping forward progression in the NFL on a college football field, man. Trying to stop you from goddamn me going to get a touchdown. That's their job. In the case with the offensive player like a Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson, you get 4 downs to make a first down, man. You start off 1st and 10, right? You get 4 yards on this 1st and 10. Now you get a 2nd and 6, right? You still got four. You got two more downs after that, right? To get this one, to get these 6 yards, right? That's the fairness of life, is that you do get the four chances though, right? To make right, to do right? To right your wrongs about shit. You don't get just one shot. They give you four goddamn shots, man. And up and down from your goddamn one all the way down to they one, bro. You got a chance to make first downs as many times. You can run the clock out. If you making them first downs, no, the play keep on going, man. It's like you not off the field, but then if you don't make for your 10 yards within them four goddamn downs, man, you're gonna get to get off the field and get a ball over to the other team. But you can't cry about it and say, well, I didn't have a chance to make a first down. Yes, you did, nigga. You got sacked. The defensive sacked your stupid ass. Or you ran backwards, nigga. Or your motherfucker hiked the ball over your head and you had to go and recover the shit. Now you at 2nd and 20. 2nd and 25 and shit. This is all on you. This is not, it ain't the defense fault for why if you fucking up or you not prepared to move forward. It's all on you to understand the game that you're playing and know how to push forward no matter what the circumstance may be. You cannot say you defensive niggas are haters, bro, for trying to stop me from winning. He said, Rudy, you remember when LT broke Joe Theismann leg for Washington, right? He in his career, 56 was calling for the ambulance as soon as yeah, all right. See, that's that's kind of tricky though, right? I don't think LT was trying to break his leg, but I think LT, like a lot of defenders know, that when they lay the wood on offensive player, bro, some shit can start getting broke, right? Like some legs, some necks, some backs, some ribs, all that shit. They are doing it with ill intention. I don't think it's personal from all of them. Some of them is very personal. The ones who really play dirty, it's personal with these niggas, all right? And they still doing their job. But I do believe that defensive players know that when they bring hat, like we call it back in Houston, right? Bring hat to your ass, that they know you supposed to be getting injured eventually. You ain't supposed to necessarily be still walking away like this shit didn't affect you. You can pretend like you remember when Reggie Bush got laid out by Sheldon Brown when the Saints played the Eagles in like 2008, I believe, in the playoffs, and Drew Brees threw Reggie Bush that was a swing pass, man, out the backfield, and Sheldon Brown lunged into Reggie Bush and laid him clean on his goddamn ass, and Reggie Bush couldn't get up from that. When he got up, he had to get right back down because that shit was fucking with him. Nigga hit him right there in the core, right there in the goddamn middle, and laid Reggie Bush ass clean on his booty, man. And Reggie Bush couldn't do shit. I believe that Sheldon Brown understood that Reggie wasn't supposed to come up from that. That he was supposed to get hurt because of that. His intentions was to hurt the fuck out of Reggie, man. Even though it was a clean hit, it still was supposed to do something to you to where you ain't supposed to come back from this shit. Some hating ass shit. Say, family, listen, family. Aries Queen, y'all gotta start watching sports, man. You'll learn about people around you, man, while they playing. You'll know either you one of them people who be on some hating ass shit, or this motherfucker who fuck with you, or they on some bullshit. But then the whole thing is, I'm not supposed to be. I ain't gonna cry about this shit, nigga. I know exactly. I know exactly how to play this shit. It's not like this for to make me tuck my tail and run like a hoe. Nah, nigga, I know what I'm doing. Hey, man, listen, man, listen. Yeah, you get it, man. Look, yeah, y'all get it. I want everybody to get this shit. I'm talking about black people as a whole, just to get it, so therefore it won't stop you from being successful or for, you know, people try to make you feel bad for trying to be successful, like as if you ain't supposed to ever try to change your circumstance, because a nigga, person might got a chance to know you, and you wasn't doing your best, and they got used to you being that way, and you ain't never said anything about you wanted to be better. So now when you start being better, now all of a sudden now people, even the folks you thought was fucking with you, they now start coming at you. Okay, dog. All right. All right. Okay. That's how it's supposed to be, man. And it ain't. I'm not. You ain't supposed to get mad at none of this shit. It's supposed to be this way, man. It's supposed to be this way. I know for a fact. You telling me you came into the game this way, everybody got used to you being like this, and you never told nobody you want to change for the better. Folks got used to you being this way, and now you get better uh, in front of them, and you think they not supposed to feel a way about you betraying them, Aries Queen and Red Wings. Like you betrayed them. That is a level of betrayal, bro. I want you to understand what I'm saying, bro. That's a betrayal act when you act like you never want to do better than what you were, and you let people get used to you being this way. And you never came up like you want to do anything better other than be the way that they are, right? Like all y'all kind of in this shit together, and you thinking that you didn't betray them by wanting to do good in life, and you start showing that you're doing good in life, right? That's betrayal. Yeah, listen. Being somebody who moving silence and shit and getting shit done around the people who think they know you the best, it is a level of betrayal. It doesn't mean you wrong for the shit. It means you have to be mindful that you can also get hurt in this situation because these people wasn't prepared for you to get better on their watch. That's not why they fucked with you. If they thought you probably wanted to be something, they probably would never fucked with you because they wouldn't have had nothing for you. But you came in like you was a part of the goddamn struggle like them. You came in the game like you was a part of the struggle and you was part of the cause. You never said that you wanted to be rich eventually. And it's like, whoa, nigga, you want to be rich? When you want to be rich, nigga? When you ever had dreams of wanting to become financially better than what you are? Dog? Like, I didn't know hoe ass nigga. I didn't know you wanted that for your life, nigga. I thought you was good like how we are. I thought we was gonna be like this, nigga, like how we are when we met and how we just been playing around and bullshitting and sitting around at the convenience store and playing dominoes and cards. And I thought we was gonna just kind of like ride this shit out together and shit and die, nigga. I didn't know you had ambitions to want to become rich, wealthy. I thought you was good with your mediocre job. Listen, man, I'm trying to tell you, man. I know how motherfuckers operate, man. Black people have a box that they in. Black people have a box that they in, bro, and they don't feel like them or you or anybody around them is supposed to get past this box. It's a certain level you're supposed to stay at, and they can operate and work with you while you're on this motherfucking level, my nigga. You're not supposed to be jumping outside this level. Nobody gonna hate on you for getting a house or getting a car or a job. It depends on what type of house, car, or job you're getting. If it's just some regular old shit, no one's gonna feel no way about it. So even when people I talk to, even when you guys who think that you know the people around you the best, nigga, you don't know them people like that. Hold on. I don't know if y'all hear me, man. Hold on. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. You think you know people around you the best because you just saying that they would never do you the way I'm saying they would do you because you know them for 20 and 30 years. And what I'm saying to you is if you never showed these people that you was gonna go outside that box, dog, you don't know them. You don't know how they will respond to you now when they see you trying to jump outside that box, though, man. Now let me know if I'm good, man. You can't assume because folks wasn't hating on you for getting a job or getting a car or getting a little old 3 bedroom house, dog. They might not feel no way about that, but nigga, if you come in with a goddamn mansion and get a fucking Lamborghini, if you just got some shit like that, you're gonna see a different reaction from these same people who you swore up and down that, you know what I mean, that they would never do you like that. Nigga, it's a box people got you in. And you got some people in the box too. Neither one of y'all, none of y'all really believe that nobody's gonna get past this type of shit, man. And now you done scared the shit out these people by showing them that it's very much possible, and you removing every excuse in the book. And they telling you, Aries Queen and Red Wings, they telling me, they telling all of us, my nigga, I wasn't ready to go to that level, nigga. It's like I was never gonna be ready for that shit because I'm all these excuses I want to make. The shit feel better to make the fucking excuse. I'd rather make the excuse. That's easier. Listen, I'd rather say shit like, I don't want to get caught up in nothing real big because I might die. Motherfuckers say shit like that, right? Doom and gloom ass shit, right? I don't want to get nothing started because the moment I start getting it started, I might die. Who say? I remember my goddamn son tried to say that shit to me. I almost cussed him clean the fuck out, man, for saying that dumb ass shit at 16. I said, so you telling me? So I told my son, I said, look, man, you don't have to wait till you 30 to get your life going, bro. You can get it going right now, nigga. Whatever you trying to do, I'll put the money on it to get you started. Whether you want to cut hair or you want to game, if you want to play them gaming shit and you want to get money off that, nigga, I'll put some money behind you to help you get to that level. You ain't got to wait till you 28, 29, 30, 40, 40. You ain't got to worry about them ages to actually get your life started. You can do it now, right? So my son told me that shit about a couple of months ago, talking about, but I could die though. Like he said some shit. It was something we were talking about how he could get something going for himself. And he was saying, shit could happen. I could die or something. I'm like, man, shut the fuck up, man. I told him just like this. I said, man, shut your motherfucking ass up, nigga. The fuck you talking about, man? I said, so are you doing some shit right now that to get you killed right now, nigga? So you talking about you will die? That's that black people talk. Don't want to get nothing going because what if I die in the process of me seeing it grow? Well, nigga, you just died in, huh? Fuck it, you die, huh? But see, by you saying "what if I die" type shit, it's supposed to justify your ass for not goddamn me pursuing it, dog, or seeing what it can become. You saying if I start doing all that big shit, I could die and I won't be able to enjoy it. All right, well, how about you had a mindset that all right, other people around you will enjoy the shit then, right? So maybe we dealing with a bunch of selfish individuals who don't care about nobody around them, huh? Because let's just say if you did die in year 5 of you getting this business going, and yet it's a hell of a momentum, you seeing major results, and let's just say your ass did die. Okay, well the people around you, your family, your friends will enjoy what the fuck you built in, huh? What is the problem? If that's the case, no, you don't want to die, but then you fuck around, never do shit, and then you live to be 50 years later, you 30 something, and you live another 50 fucking years though, right? That's the problem, man. Is when I see old people 50, 60, 70 years old and they talking about like on these shorts with Reggie Miller, and I'm seeing these older guys like Scottie Pippen, I'm seeing these Charles Barkley's, I'm seeing these guys who played in the league long time ago, right? I see these guys sitting around talking about what they could have did different when they was in their 20s and 30s, right? And I'm telling your ass right now, since you are 20, 30, 40, you are that. Can you look at yourself when you 60 something years old? You know you're gonna be having regrets, right? When you 60, based on what you could have did now, and your bitch ass gonna wait till you 70 years old and be sitting on the goddamn couch talking about, you know what, man, when I was 40 something, bro, I had a chance to go ahead and get that house. I had a chance to start a business though, bro. I wish I would have did something. Bitch ass nigga, you 40 now. You know you're gonna be saying this shit when you 70. Man, y'all niggas ain't playing with me, bro. Listen, you 40, you 35 now. You gonna be just like these niggas on the couch reminiscing, because black folks always reminisce about the past. You gonna be one of them black people on the couch talking about, man, yeah, dawg, I remember I was 31, 32, and I had a chance to go back to school, bro. I had a chance to start this trucking company. I had a chance to start this whatever business. I had a chance to move out the city and move to this goddamn city and get my life going. But I didn't though, because, and you know you're gonna be 55 talking about when you was 35, man. So since you can see the future, if you don't see the future, I'm telling you, your ass will live to be 55 years old. You ain't gonna die, nigga, no time soon. Stop trying to use what if I die as a cop out just so you ain't got to get shit going. Bitch ass nigga, you gonna live to be 80 something years old. And when you 60 and 70 years old and you sitting around like an old man or old woman talking about I could have had a kid, I wanted to have 2 kids and shit. Well, bitch ass, why you ain't trying to have your kid? Get your kids then. Have you a kid. What the fuck? Because you don't see the future, huh? All right, no, you don't know the future, but you can see yourself being a 65-year-old man, though, huh? I can. I can look at myself at 39 and say, you know what? If I continue to live, I done went from, I'm 39. I remember I was 21, 18 years ago. Okay, 18 years from now, I'll be 57, 58. I mean, I'm just saying, though, unless it's just something happened, then, all right, if I'm just living and living and living, and if I just keep myself up to a pretty good standard right now, I can see myself being 55, 65 years old. But do I sit on a motherfucking couch talking to young niggas talking about, yeah, bro, I remember when I was 36, I had a chance to get my CDL, nigga, and get into this trucking game, and I almost went to school for it, but something told me not to, and I just didn't. And I regret that shit. I regret now not going to CDL school at 35, 36. What I'm saying, if you're gonna have regrets though, you can have regrets. They can't be things that's gonna make you depressed in the future. You can have regrets and say, you know what? I had a chance to buy a motherfucking whatever type of car, or I had a chance to buy this type of jewelry, right? Those are regrets you want to have, right? The regrets that don't really affect you. Like you miss an opportunity of buying a $20,000 ass chain, it ain't gonna really fuck you up like that, nigga, in the future. It really ain't. You can say, all right, now I have remember I was about 40 years old. I could have bought this goddamn this boat, nigga. I could damn, I could have got this boat. Guess what? If you don't get that boat, you're not gonna be fucked up about that at 65, man. I promise you. All right? You're not. We talking about life-changing decisions, though, bro, that you can make now. That you know is gonna hurt your heart when you 50, 60, 70 years old, and you going back to when you was at the age to where you could have got it, and you regretting that you didn't get the shit to change your fucking life. You start making excuses talking about how people hating on you and your friends, everybody disappointed you, and your homies, nobody supported you, your mom and them. Man, all right, man. All right, my nigga. You can have that shit, man. You know you're gonna be 60 eventually, and you telling me you don't see yourself being 60 and seeing yourself as somebody who's talking about when you 40 how you could have did this shit and your ass didn't do it, right? And I'm trying to see me being 40, am I actually going to allow my, as much as I can sit here and say right now I'm 39, that this shit can be on some crazy ass shit, but am I going to be a 60-year-old nigga talking about, I had it when I was 39. Look. I had it, my nigga. I'm here. Like right now, I'm doing this shit that made the most money I've made in my life so far. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, all right, I'm here. And do I fuck this up for the sake of a hating that nigga like a Gabe or anybody on YouTube or anybody in my real life who on bullshit to where I would be 60 some years old talking about, man, 2024, 25, bro, I had, bro, do you think I want to motherfucking be that old knowing that I'm in a position now to make the change now? I already got regrets from when I was younger, right? And I'm gonna have more regrets. Like I don't try to stop the bleeding for the regrets and put an end to those regretful ass goddamn moments that I had already in the past. And now while I'm in the moment now where I can do it, I can see myself in the future having regrets if I don't do it now. And I'm gonna keep on talking about how I never redeemed my goddamn self. And I call myself redemption, nigga. So if I'm taking care of what I need to take care of now at 40, damn near 40, I can promise you, if that's gonna actually make me feel vindicated or redeemed from the things I did in my 30s and 40s that I didn't do in my 20s and 30s, knowing that, okay, I would feel a whole lot better about the decisions I made when I'm 60 and I think about when I was 40. When I'm 60, I can say, you know what, nigga, I went to truck driving school, right? And got a CDL, and that shit took me from this to that. It just took me to go to goddamn truck driving school to get into the field that I actually would like to get in, something I do well, been driving since I was young, and I took that from that, being a company driver, to get my own shit, to actually to go through all the bumps and bruises of getting to where I need to get to, because I'm just a resilient fucking nigga. That's what I've been. 40 is a good place. What I'm saying, Eric Queen, am I sitting around here saying I'm allowing myself to get 60 years old, man? To be talking about right now when I'm on a thing talking to you guys in 2025 that I was in a position to goddamn go over the top, and I'm sitting here talking about, man, I fucked that up though, bro. All of a sudden I go back home to Houston and blow all the money I've accumulated so far, knowing I had a goal in mind, knowing that fuck about what anybody got to say. The life is all about you having goals and you execute them hoes. It don't matter who you are. That's why bad people can have shit, good folks can have shit. It don't matter. The thing you pursuing doesn't matter what type of person you are, dog. So you see an old man graduating from college at 80, and I see other black women and men throughout the years and graduated in their 80s and shit. Dog, so that means the degree don't matter how old you are. That's the cold part about it. Money doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter about none of that dumbass shit. The success and pursuing success doesn't matter who is doing the shit. It's kind of like, look, if you look at these trash cans right here, right? When we go throw trash, it's these trash cans all around in these parking lots, right? Dumpsters and you got trash cans. So from that perspective, these dumpsters and trash cans do not give a damn about who throw trash in the motherfucker. Same thing with them BFI porta potties be on the side of the road. Same thing with these bathrooms, these restrooms, these toilets. They don't care about who use it. Same thing when it come to food. These restaurants, they don't give a fuck about who come to eat. You talking about shit that don't mean shit. Okay, you could be fat, you could be skinny, you can go eat any way you want to eat, dog, if you got the money. So the same rules apply when it comes to you being successful in life. Dog, fuck your past, fuck whatever you done been through, fuck your coming up, fuck your goddamn struggle. Nigga, if you want to go after something, you dumb motherfucking nigga, you dumbass bitch, all you got to do is go after the shit, knowing that the thing you're going after doesn't give a fuck about who is going after it. They gonna make themselves available for whoever coming for it, and your ass go for it. You go for the shit, nigga. What we doing? Just admit you scary as fuck, which is not a problem, because we all can be scary to take on new challenges, dog. I enjoy being scared doing this shit. Being scared, dog, of the unknown. Nigga, we scared of the unknown, my nigga. That's what we scared of. That's the best feeling in the world, knowing that I'm gonna walk through this dark ass alley, not knowing where in the hell I'm about to go, or not knowing what's gonna be on the other side of this shit. But you not gonna fucking be scared to walk through the shit like that. You scared, but you ain't scared to walk through it. You just scared, bro. I'm the first one to open the door or the trail blaze through these goddamn woods. Like you see across the street, right? It's woods, and if I'm the first one in my family to kind of like trailblaze through this shit, I know all kind of shit can jump at me. I know I can't step on a whole lot of shit that can hurt my foot, hurt my leg, hurt my goddamn, poke me in the eye, all that. But if I got the tools to kind of like to blaze this shit, all I need is the tools. You got the tools, even if you ain't got all of them, you can blaze a trail and make enough of a trail and make it safe enough to where now if I go back and get my goddamn brother and my mother and my children and say, all right, man, come on, y'all come follow me through this shit, bro. To stay on the places where I paved. The trail that I blaze, do not go into the woods, nigga. Just stay here, cause I done got it to where even if an animal jump at you, dog, they can't really get to you, cause it's like they gonna get blocked, or they gonna get zapped, or they gonna get buzzed, whatever the fuck, right? So you ain't got to worry about a fucking a goddamn a deer jumping at you. I done made it to where we can walk through this shit safe enough and get to where we need to go to. But since I done dug enough of this trail, I don't want to dig too much more without getting you guys who I got coming with me to come with me now. And you guys gonna help me come and show you how to blaze the rest of this fucking trail. And then now we gonna kind of keep on going. Now I got more people to help me get through the goddamn shit. And it's gonna be us getting through the shit, nigga. Ain't no excuses, dog. The law of attraction by way of porta pot. The law of attraction by way of porta pot. I'm just saying, all this shit don't matter. Don't matter who use the motherfucker. That's what we saying, dog. Success don't give a fuck about who pursue it. You can't talk about, oh, this nigga was a murderer. Oh, that nigga got out of prison. Oh, that nigga, oh, that woman, that she was a streetwalker. Yes, I never underestimate nobody. I know for a fact you can stop what you doing, no matter what you was doing prior, and can start winning. Right at this moment, you can just stop what the fuck you doing and start winning. Start doing the things that takes to fucking win the game. You don't have to keep on saying, well, you know what? I'm worried about karma and shit. I'm worried about what karma gonna hit me, dog. Karma. Nigga, fuck karma, nigga. Not like that, but you know what I mean? Like fuck worrying about karma. I'm worried about everything I done did to this point. I won't have time to fucking do it. Okay, well I guess you won't have time to do it then. Cool. But don't act like as if you didn't start that you won't start seeing results. Don't act like if you started, you won't see the results. You start seeing the results, but let's just say if you ran out of time, you ran out of time though, right? If you did so much in your past to where karma's about to come and catch up with you and you about to die or you about to get killed or you about to go to jail, then I guess you gonna have to just go to jail then or die or whatever the fuck. But you're not gonna be able to say that once you got started to win, that your ass didn't see winning before you got caught up. Nigga, put it like that, right? What I'm saying, the rules apply. Maybe if you just don't do too much in your past, that'll come back to you to where you will die or go to jail. Then guess what though, right? The moment you stop putting that dumb shit forward and prioritizing shit that don't even matter, and now you say, okay, I'm about to go forward with this shit and start winning. Guess what? You gonna have no time to fucking win. You'll win. You'll win. You'll win, nigga. You'll win, right? You'll win. I don't know how long you'll win, but you'll win. Hey man, you'll win though, but I don't know how long though. The formula is still gonna be there though, nigga. You're not gonna be able to say anything other than okay, I stopped the bullshit and all of a sudden I kept going. Or I started doing the things that would make me win and all of a sudden I'm winning. It rule look, as I'm looking, all these men who've been in the trucking game for so long, you see the ones who drive for companies, right? So we're just rookies or we're beginners, right? We kind of going through our little phase of initiation, not training, but we just getting too acclimated. And they say, look, when you do about 2 or 3 years of a company driver, for instance, right? You get acclimated to the country. You'll know how to go around the country without the GPS. You'll know exactly where every city, every town, you'll know where everything is at, every road. All right, that's all we doing is getting acclimated to the goddamn streets of the United States, man. And it's one big ass city. This whole country is one big ass city to us at this point, bro. We know how to hit all these different angles and get right back. We riding around the whole big ass circle, man. What I'm saying, the truck drivers who've been doing this shit 10, 11, 15, 20 years, dog, and these people got their own trucks. They making hell of a money doing this shit. You thinking these niggas ain't got a life, but these men sitting on probably damn near $500,000 though, man. Probably more than that because they've been doing this shit with their own truck and their own authority for so goddamn long. Yes, if you calculate the shit, and they can have a whole family. I can promise you these men with their own truck got 100 some thousand in their name right now though. I can promise you just that alone that these truckers got 200 some thousand. The ones who got their own shit, these niggas probably sitting on 200 some thousand that they can play with right now. I can almost damn near guarantee if I just went around asking, like, how much have you accumulated so far that you got right now in a bank account right now that you just not touching and you ain't fooling with because it could be for other shit. But how much do you have being your own trucker with your own authority? The majority of guys might say, "Hey, I got 100,000 right now, to but it's for other shit. But it's his 100,000 though. It's his 200 some thousand. Of course, he gonna say it's for other shit. Make sure the truck is good and all right. But right now, nigga, you got 200 some thousand you have to your name though. That's all yours. I'm looking at it and saying, well, goddamn, nigga, all right. So if you look at the earning potential of being a truck driver, nigga, I don't have to do this shit forever. But I'm looking like, okay, well, what's wrong with having this as a skill and having my own truck and trailer to where anytime I just need to go on the road and get some goddamn money, it's already a system in play that I done build myself up. I done worked my ass off to get to this point to where I can just stack up so much within 1 year and take like 6 months off the next year and have so much going on to where I ain't got to necessarily get in the truck no time soon. And then when I feel the need to want to get back into a truck and say, you know what, I'm about to goddamn get back on the road for about another 3 months, man. I'll be back. You got a skill to make you some exceptional amount of fucking money. And what it got to do with anybody background, what it got to do with what the fuck I was on before, we ain't got shit to do with shit. It's the fact that you are pursuing the right shit to get you these results, man. And it don't matter who the fuck pursue it. It doesn't matter who pursue the shit. Once you pursue it, you'll get the same results that everybody else done got pursuing the same goddamn shit, man. Man, y'all nigga crazy. Man, y'all crazy, man. E boy here crazy. Let me try to fix my goddamn shit, man. I'm getting out of here, dog. I'm going this goddamn workout. Let me work out before these people start. You know, you got to get in. You know, you got to get in before the shit start getting too packed. Some of these places be empty all day, all right? But I want to go and wash clothes and get this workout, mandatory workout in every day in the shower, and then wash these clothes and come on back, man. Let me get the hell. Let me get the fuck, man. Hey, I'm gonna holler at y'all, dog. All right.